pala baha ang magpapalubog sa ating bayan, kundi kasakiman.
Walang buwang ambulans sa gabinete na ito!
Naglalaruan lang nila tayo.
Paano ang aming mga negosyo? Negosyo! Bayan o sariling kumikita! Paano ninyo nasisikmurang pag-usapan ng negosyo kung mga alipin tayo sa sarili nating bayan? Anong dehadas! Nasisikmura ba ng gabinete ang ganitong kataksilan? Bulag! Mga kapatid, mayroon tayong mas malaking kaway ang ating sarili. Kailangan natin ng isang radikal na pagbabago.
Tama sa'yo na Luna. Kailangan na tayong kumilos!
Kaya na ba ng Pilipino na marinig ang katotohanan ng hindi mapipikon?
In every corner of our nation, we see the effects of corruptions. It weakens trust, slows progress, and effect of daily life of Filipinos. Corruption in the Philippines significantly erodes national development, leadership, and social fabric by diverting public resources, being greedy, and fostering inequality in all sectors. Rizal once wrote, "There can no trains where there are no slaves." Today, we ask, how does corruption continue to enslave the Philippines?
Corruption in the Philippines did not begin not today. It has deep historical roots during the Spanish era. Corruption was everywhere: forced labor, unjust taxes, bribery, and abuse of power. Rizal exposed these abuses through his novels.
Even during the American and Japanese periods, corruption involved positions were influenced by money and connections.
dynasties, and election fraud. History shows us a cycle: abuse of power, lack of accountability, and silence from the people. This cycle is what Rizal warned us about. Today, corruption continues to shape our modern history, culture, and daily experiences.
Billions are lost due to corruption. This means less budget for schools, hospitals, and workers.
Tandaan naman ang bumababa ang kalidad ng edukasyon sa Pilipinas.
Ganyan daw ang mga Pilipino.
Nag-aaral sa ngayon ayon po sa
Corruption in education leads to inadequate facilities, lack of books, and opportunities for students like us. Corruption influences justice. Only the powerful win, ordinary people suffer.
We are all born free and equal. We are free to live without cruelty and discrimination. We are all equal before the law and entitled to equal protection of the law. We have rights to trial, not to be unlawfully detained, to be always innocent until proven guilty. We are free to move, travel to seek a safe place to live. We are free to own identity, nationality, property, privacy, safe space. We are free to own access to health care, food, shelter, basic social services. We are free to express who we are. We are free to express our thoughts, beliefs, faith, and opinion. We are free to share information, ideas, thoughts, opinions, and beliefs. We are free to choose what to think, do, believe, and worship. We are free to choose who we want as leaders to represent us. We are free to unite, to form and join unions and organizations to assemble and participate. We are free to work in a safe and secure job with fair wages and adequate benefits, with ample time to play and rest. We are free to create, to take part in the cultural life of our community. We are free to learn, to have access to education, to develop fully as an individual. We are free to enjoy, to benefit from the arts, sciences, and technology, free from judgment, discrimination, and hate. We are free and equal, everywhere, all the time. Our rights, our freedoms, our dignity, our responsibility. Do not let anyone take them away from you.
Corruption weakens our national identity. It normalizes palakasan, bribery, and dishonesty.
When people stop believing in the system, they also stop participating in nation building. corruption continues, the next generation will inherit a broken system. But if we act now, we can build a nation aligned with your self-dream, educated, moral, and united.
Kinakailangan muna ng isang malaking bagyo bago sila makaranas ng pagtaas ng tubig. Ngayon, kaunting ihilang ng ulan, binabaha na sa kanilang lipunan. Bakit? Dahil dyan sa DPWH na nilalagakan ng trilyon na pondo. Pumapalakpak ang mga bulsa ng kongresista. Mga kababayan, galit na ba kayo?
Tayo rin we don't speak up The Filipino people just simply opt to be silent.
May pag-asa po ba tayo?
Meron pa naman.
Today we stand here as Filipinos who are tired. Tired of watching as corruption steals food from our tables, steals medicine from our hospitals, classrooms from our children, and safety from our communities. We have watched as families are flooded again and again with the public funds that were meant to protect them are pocketed. Billions of pesos disappear without accountability, without justice, without answers. But what scares me the most is this. Many are starting to forget why we are angry. People have gone silent, not because they do not care, but because they have lost the belief that change will ever come. And while our nation grows exhausted, our leaders remain silent. Sobrang tahimik, nakakabingi. Ba't tayo? Bakit tayo pumapayag? Why do we allow this to happen to us again and again? When are we going to wake up? What more do we need? Ilang baha pa? Ilang scandal pa? Ilang nakanapondo pa? Before we finally say, tama na!
We stand together against corruption.
We call for transparency.
Strengthen education. Promote integrity.
Protect youth. Empower the youth.
Hindi na pwedeng puro investigations lang. Dapat may managot. Sabi ng DPWH, this is where your taxes go. Ang sabi nating mga kabataan, this is where your taxes